The following video is rated Band MA. It contains the following: CBT controversial band topics, TJ terrible jokes, PSO personal subjective opinions.
What's going on, fellow band critics? I'm Steven, and today, right now, at this exact moment, we are about to take a look and listen to the fifth quarter between Albany State University and Florida A&M. The footage we're going to see in here is courtesy of Marching 100 Paparazzi. There's a link down in the description below, as well as in the cards at the top. Be sure to go watch that original video in case you haven't seen it already, so you can see and hear it without any of my interruptions, and it's going to look and sound better on that channel, so do that. This is a fifth quarter, and this is how we're going to score this thing.
Steven scores each song that the bands play. He does not score by round. This means a battle can end in a tie. To keep things fair, if one band plays more songs than the other, those extra songs will not be included in the final score, though Steven will acknowledge them in the review portion of the video. Just like in sports, scores will pop up on the screen as the battle goes on. 5. Outstanding. No obvious mistakes, flawless execution, and the band's energy has Steven hyped. 4. Very good. Solid performance with few mistakes, but the energy wasn't strong enough to fully excite Steven. 3. Good. The band got through the song, but noticeable mistakes held it back. 2. Fair. Too many mistakes, and the overall execution clearly needs a lot of work. 1. Poor. Way too many mistakes. Honestly, the band should have never left the band room thinking that song was ready. 0. Absolute trash. The performance offended the entire HBCU band world. Steven is furious, and the band director deserves to be fired.
So with all that in mind, score along too, and let's see how our scores match up at the end. Sit back, relax, grab your popcorn and snacks, and without any further ado, let's do what it do. I have a book out. It's called The Media Team: How to Record Marching and Concert Bands, available right now on Kindle and paperback available on Amazon. There's a link down in the description below and in the cards at the top. I go step by step on how we record marching and concert bands. Everything from parades, halftime shows, gym battles, all the way to concerts on stage. It has step-by-step instructions on where to place the microphones, what kind of equipment you need to have for any kind of budget. If you're starting a media team, if you're just doing this by yourself, all that stuff's in there. It's about 72 pages, very proud of it, but it's real. It's really nice. It's right here. Look, there it is. Look, got color pictures and stuff like that. If you purchase the ebook, it's got links to performances to show you exactly what things look and sound like. I'm telling you, it's really nice. And I wrote it for anybody that wants to start a media team for their own band. Do this by yourself. If you're already on a media team and just need a little bit of guidance on what to do in certain situations, it's all right there. It's got everything in there from equipment all the way down to media team safety. It's all in there. So go check that out. It's the only book out there that's specifically for recording marching and concert bands. Be sure to go check it out. Pick up your copy today. It's available right now on Kindle and paperback on Amazon. Why is it so slow right off the bat? Dang. The song should be like right here. Something. Have y'all heard the song before? Much faster than this. That's a 3. Okay, that's what we're starting with. Albany State with a 3. The slow ass Poison. All right. I mean, that was slow, like beginning band slow. Goodness gracious. Yeah. So I'm like, Give them something to dance to. Okay, marching 100 of Florida A&M University. All right, let's go, band. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Nice sound, man. Okay. Some rogue people dancing over in the stands over there on the right. Yeah. Oh man, that was clean. Nice job, nice job. Okay, let's start that one off with a 4. Yeah, a 4. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Albany State. Let's play something. Is that FAMU's president walking right down the field? Two, need some improvement, especially the intro and amongst other things. right, what wins? Yeah. Nice job, nice job. That's a 5. Great job, great job. And it doesn't matter what FAMU plays, dancers just don't look right next to that band. Yeah. Okay. I don't know the song, but I'm positive those are the wrong notes. No. In the lower brass, I come from the trombone section. Yeah. Still football players out here. And that lower brass is tearing y'all up in a bad way. That's a 3. I don't know what be going on. Something goes on every time, it seems. Let's see if Albany can get a 4, maybe. Let's see here. But that was a 3. Per usual, really nice sounds, soupaphones. Love the bass line, love it. Nice trombones. That it? That's a 5. Y'all coming back in? What's up? Okay. Nice job, FAMU. Nice job, nice job. Uh-oh. Oh, man. That was the best sounding one so far. Okay? Still a 3. All right. It's always something in between the cracks. You know, the band's not that big. You kind of hear everything. Stuff you don't even want to hear. All right, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Real nice, lower brass. Real nice. Love the sousaphones, the low notes. Yeah. Yeah, real nice, real nice. I don't know why I'm thinking I'm gonna come back in on a song like that. 5, nice job, Florida A&M. All right, here we go. Albany State. Is this the same song? Okay. Pop quiz. What's going on? What's wrong? Let me know down in the comments. Okay. Okay. Dancers look good, drum majors look good. It's not a... Well, I'm not going to say that. Okay, that one got me going just a little bit. Congratulations, that's a 4. All right, here we go. Back over to Florida A&M, I believe. I think. This one might be over. I'm pretty sure it is that score I'm looking at. Stay tuned for the review portion coming up next. Okay. Yeah. I hear up that bass drums. Yeah. Are y'all's outfits dark gray? That's a dark gray? Or is that like a really dark green? I think it's dark gray. Real nice. Yeah. Whoa, what was that? All right. I get out of 4. Okay. Nice job. Nice job.
Are you ready to bone? Get your Let's Bone t-shirt today at the Stephen Holiday merch store. Let the world know that you are ready to bone with the best by wearing your Let's Bone t-shirt every day. Do you see how good these AI-generated models look in these fake pictures? You will look even better because you are real. Tap the link to get your real Let's Bone t-shirt at the Stephen Holiday merch store right now.
If you love bands like I do and enjoy my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more super awesome, great, kick-ass content. And there you have it. That was the 5th quarter between Albany State and Florida A&M, and I've scored this 23-15. Florida A&M. Now here it is. I'm going to go through it pretty quickly, kind of simply put, okay? The biggest thing I was hearing was clarity. Clearly on a lot of different things. Now there sound like there was some stuff that Albany State was messing up on, but it was hard to tell if those were just mess ups or it's just a lack of articulation that was unified across the sections and across the band. What I'm saying is when it comes to different things, go back and listen to the songs that had the lowest scores and listen to the clarity that I'm talking about. Then go listen to Florida A&M and listen to that clarity. Florida A&M is much bigger than Albany State, but they have a much cleaner articulation and clarity, which lets me know that Albany State needs to work on articulation and being clear. Volume, whatever. Make sure quality comes first, specifically in the lower brass and pretty much everybody, because there were times where Albany State sounded pretty decent, then something fast would come up and I heard different articulation styles. For example, if a section has a syncopated rhythm or some kind of fun notes coming up, and I say fun notes, things that are, you know, faster than quarter and half notes, you know what I mean? Have a unified articulation that everyone is doing. Are we saying D D D D D, T T T T T, ta 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 ta, to 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 to? All of that matters as opposed to everyone just playing whatever. Because the band is smaller, which means you all should be much cleaner in theory, right? But you weren't. You were actually more sloppy when it comes to those kind of things. And that was really the main thing. I don't know why Poison was so slow. I don't know. I've heard the song before. I think most of us have heard that song before, and that was pretty slow, to say the least. And that's basically it right there. That's pretty much my big critique on that when it comes to the two sounds of two different bands. Now let's look at the section scores.
Damn!
All right, let's look at the auxiliary real quick. Dancers look good over there on that side. Drum majors look good over there on Florida A&M side. I know that the flag corps stays seated in the stands, which I like. Looks good, looks very military, looks nice and tough. As far as percussion, I love how FAMU's percussion incorporates those tonal bass drums within the song and the music. Sound like it just matches, like the little do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You can hear it and it sounds really good, the music, all the time. Over at Albany State, it was a little rough on certain parts. It didn't sound as clean. That's all I'm gonna say with those. Moving on up to the sousaphones. Florida A&M sousaphone section sounds very good, very solid, very deep, very full, all that fun stuff. Those low notes they play really come through a lot. I love the tone from them, great stuff. Albany State sousaphones have some power, but there are some parts where you all fumble the ball a bit on the songs. That was that. There it is. And as we go down the line with all the other sections, it's the articulation that really stands out when it comes to what's the difference between all the sections. One band had very clean and precise articulation where it sounded like everyone in the entire band, especially in the same sections, were using the same syllables. Very important. Whereas Albany State didn't sound like they had the same syllables that they were using when they were articulating. And it really, you can really hear it, especially when you have a much smaller group. And that's basically pretty much it. Now, if you went to Albany State and you think Albany State sounded good, let me know down in the comments, what part are you talking talking about because I missed it. Also, Albany State, if you don't like the scores that I gave, hey, it's just my opinion, but at the same time, go back and listen to the song that had the low scores and you tell me which part of that song sounded good to you. With all that in mind, everything on here is just my opinion and you should not get bent out of shape about it. But if you don't like it, you have three choices. You can either grow up, get better, or
shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Do you agree with the scores that I gave?
Or do you not?
Let me know. Comment down below. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to Stephen Holiday Band Critic. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends, and drop a comment sharing your thoughts. For more captivating content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You can further support this channel by clicking the thanks button located right next to the subscribe button or purchasing some of our new merch. Consider becoming a valued channel member for exclusive access to behind-the-scenes footage, special live streams, and tutorial videos. Until next time, stay in tune and don't hang over.